Hey aspirants, welcome to the world of knowledge packed in fun.
So, in the last video, we had a discussion on the clothing factors and we also came across an easy way to remember them. If you have not watched the video, please do watch it so that you can understand this topic even more better. As we said earlier, the clothing factors are responsible for the blood clotting in order to stop the bleeding at a particular site. Now, let's see the mechanism behind blood coagulation. Blood coagulation is brought about by mainly two mechanisms, one the intrinsic pathway and two the extrinsic pathway. And also there is a pathway that is common for both called the common pathway. In case of intrinsic pathway, all the elements are coming from the blood itself. But in case of extrinsic pathway, one of the factors are coming from the surrounding tissues. Dear aspirants, before stepping into the pathways, come let's hear a story. Long ago, there was a family named the Coagulation Cascade. The father of the family was intrinsic pathway and the mother was extrinsic pathway. You guys will be thinking why I made the intrinsic pathway the father of the family. It is because in our Indian culture, always men marry women and bring them to their homes. So, by this I would like you all to remember one thing, that the intrinsic mechanism is starting because of some elements that are already present in the blood. But in case of extrinsic mechanism, one of the elements are from outside the blood, that is the tissues. Now let's meet their son, that is the common pathway. Common pathway is a meeting point where the intrinsic pathway and the extrinsic pathway meet and progresses. Come let's have a look on the father of the family, that is the intrinsic pathway. As we already told, the whole family is the coagulation cascade. Cascade means waterfalls. Waterfalls from greater height. So let's take the clothing factors in descending order. First comes the factor 13, that is the fibrin stabilizing factor. But as the name suggests, it comes into action only after the formation of fibrin. So let's leave it. Next comes the factor 12. We have kallikrein that is present in the blood, which converts factor 12 to factor 12A, that is active factor 12. Activated factor 12 in turn converts the factor 11 to factor 11A. Next, it had to be factor 10 after factor 11, but factor 10 acts as a connecting link between the intrinsic, extrinsic and the common pathways. So, factor 11A along with calcium ions activates factor 9 to factor 9A. Comes factor 8. Factor 8 is activated by thrombin to factor 8A. Factor 9A plus factor 8A along with calcium ions activates factor 10 to active factor 10. After the activation of factor 10 starts the common pathway. We'll see the extrinsic pathway along with the common pathway in the upcoming video. Stay tuned. So, dear aspirants, if you find this video useful, please do like, share and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to write your opinion in the comment section below.